you guys know, I'm always talking about legal things, right? We're not encouraging illegal activity, but somebody will be out there like, my hobby is scamming. And you're like, okay, all right, calm it down. Hi, I'm Taylor-Alexis, and this is a safe place to talk dangerously about life in your 30s, wellness, and film. So if you're new here, welcome. I know there's a couple of you that are new. Hey. And if you're returning, thank you so much for coming back. Appreciate you. Now, today we're going to get into talking about hobbies, okay? And why you should have them, why it's important to go out there and just try anything legally. There have been countless studies done on why you should have hobbies, how it affects your mental health, how it affects your perspective and your confidence and things like that. And today I really wanted to get into that because I too find that to be true. Obviously, science proved it. It's common to get so caught up in your own life, especially in your 30s, where you're working or you're launching a business or you're trying to keep up with a social life or you're trying to, exercise right and all kinds of things, right? And sometimes we feel as if we don't have enough time to dedicate or allocate to having an actual hobby. And I'm here to tell you it's not true. And I'm advocating for why you should have hobbies, okay? It makes life a lot more interesting. Trust me, with work and responsibilities and bills and things like that and obligations, you can get boggled down by the monotony of the world. And depending on where you live in the world too, maybe the weather might affect like how much time you have outside or how much, like, because I feel like everybody comes alive in the summer, right? Don't we all? Yes. So I want to get into why we should have some hobbies and how it affects us. So let's talk. The number one reason, Lord have mercy, I feel like I can preach this all day, but having hobbies helps to relieve stress. Oof, 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 oof. There's nothing like tuning out the world and all of the demands of life when you're focusing on whatever hobby that you choose. Oh, it's it's amazing. Baking is one of my hobbies, and I didn't realize it until later, that it was such a stress relief. Like I totally enjoy being in the kitchen and cooking and baking and stuff. That I get caught up in my own world, like Pisces style, and I'm just, a sucker for anything with blueberry, a sucker for anything with lemon. But it's just such a stress relief to actually make things with your hands and with love, and it's sweet and it's savory, like whatever. So another plus to having a hobby would be personal fulfillment and personal development, right? So I'll give you a story. Once upon a time, I went through a really bad breakup, right? Haven't we all? And I told myself, I'm going to try something new every month. I don't care if it kills me. I mean, I'm being dramatic, but I don't care. Whatever I have to do just to try something new. And that was like one of the best things that I could have done post breakup. And there's a lot of wild things you can do after you break up with someone that we're not gonna talk about here. But it was great to like go out and try different things. I tried an aerial silks class, I did pottery, I painted stuff at home, I started sketching. So if you want to adopt this and try something new every month, oh, go for it. I'm telling you, you're gonna feel like you're on top of the world. Trying a new hobby can be very scary, but once you get used to it or once you start making progress, the feeling of accomplishment and joy, you're gonna feel like you get to know yourself better. You figure out like where your strengths and weaknesses are and just kind of honing in on that. And yes, that all can happen while completing a hobby, right? Cool. Every time I go to a museum or art gallery or something like that, I'm like, man, I know we evolved as people and I'm grateful for where we are in life, but like we were just painting, cooking and like eating fruits. How did we get to like student loans and rent? Like, ugh. But hey, you can't have it all. We have to evolve and grow, right? Nah. Sometimes the hobbies that you get into, you can't really do them at home or you can't really do them alone. So it's nice to have a group where similar people or like-minded people are coming to do this one thing that you guys all enjoy. And then you get to like make these friendships and you never know, like maybe you guys hang out outside of said hobby and then boom, here you are with new friends and new support systems and things like that. So don't sleep on, you know, hobbies. I mean, hey, you could even use having hobbies to to date, right? Like, oh, let me see if I'll find a man. I'm sorry, you guys. I am so sorry. I've been on 10. So, you know how there's a saying about you should have a hobby that, you know, keeps you healthy, a hobby that keeps you creative, and maybe one that makes you money. I agree with those, but I wouldn't say to kill yourself to monetize every single hobby because, listen, I love baking, right? Really love baking. And to the point where people have suggested maybe you should open up like a cupcake shop or a bakery or something like that. And I'm like, ugh, I feel like I would hate it. I feel like I would hate it just because of the whole, like, all of the other things that come with it. Because, yes, it's running a business, right? So, sometimes it's okay to keep your hobbies for yourself. Like, I keep baking for myself or for loved ones. I also keep collaging for myself or like painting. Yeah, I don't know. It eases my mind. I mean, I have this tattoo. Wrong side. I have this tattoo that says Sempre Creando, which means I'm always creating. And that was a reminder to myself once I graduated grad school that, you know, no matter what, keep going, keep making something because I feel as an artiste, if I'm not creating, I'm dead. Do you all relate to that out there? Is that dramatic? I don't think so. I think the girls that get it. With trying to find a hobby, you shouldn't limit yourself, especially like in the beginning where you're really trying to figure out, okay, what is it that I like? What do I don't like? I think try it all, right? Sign up for like a class pass thing where you can try different courses or download Course Horse or go to their website. I can't remember if it's an app anymore, but if you go to their website, you can find things in your city to do, to try out. Like if you want to take a macaroon class, or if you want to take a pasta making class or something like that, or if you want to, stitch a rug. I forgot what it's called. They have a couple of those in Brooklyn. Like there's so many things that you can do, especially if you live in like a urban city. And if you don't, that's why there's YouTube, right? So you can go to Amazon and order the supplies and have your hobby party doing things together. So don't feel like you are not you can't find out a hobby that you like if you're not in a major city. They're small town things. And, it's okay. Try and fail with the hobbies. Listen, I tried paintball. And baby, they shot me and it hit my hand. And when I saw that thing immediately swell up, I was like, oh, no, 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 no. This isn't for me. I don't want to be bruised and abused. I don't want to do that. But keep at it, try different things. I'm not going to sit up here and act as if I can't read the room. Obviously, some hobbies cost money more than others, right? Like photography or videography. That is an expensive hobby. Trust me, I know. Perhaps it's scuba diving if you live on a coast. Like that costs money as well, too. So have fun with it. You're going to feel so much better. I know for a fact later on this year, I'm going to get into adult gymnastics because, oh man, story time. I was just feeling really antsy. I don't know. And I was like, I wonder if I could do a cartwheel in my friend's living room. And it was huge, huge living room. I thought I could clear it. And I would have cleared it had there not been like some piece of wood or something sticking out somewhere. But I did a cartwheel and bam, hurt my foot. And I was like, huh, the normal person would say, I probably shouldn't do that again. But I was like, no, I think I need to get this out in like gymnastics. So if anybody has any suggestions of anywhere I can go, I'd love to get into adult gymnastics. If you're outdoorsy kind of girly, of course, there's hiking. You could do camping. You could do glamping. I would love to try glamping. I've done camping. You could do rafting, kayaking, canoeing. There's so many things that you could do outside. What else? Like sports, ice skating, roller skating, tennis, pickleball is super popular right now. Whatever. Don't limit yourself. And how I was talking about like the expensive ones. There's you can get a pilot license and learn how to fly a plane. Whatever fits your budget. That's what I'll roll with. Whatever fits your budget. But you know what's really cool too? Floral arrangements. There's an art to it. And they do have classes all around the country where you can do things like that. So don't be afraid. You never know. I'm always going to encourage you to try something new. Do not count yourself out of it because of fear or anything like that. Like mind over matter. And once you're on the other side, you're going to love it. I think, or you'll know it'll be a lesson. You know if you like it or if you hate it. You'll know if you want to try it again. The benefits of having hobbies will have you feeling more positive. Stress levels would be lower. This is not a guarantee, but this is just the general consensus of like what would happen should you have some hobbies in your life. And you break up that monotony. You get to like, look forward to different things. Like, I know like maybe work could be really stressful right now, or maybe I'm in the beginning stages of business or something like that, and I want to, take a break from it all. Boom. Or hell, even if you're in school, it might seem impossible with deadlines and things like that. But if you got a couple seconds, maybe turn your hobby into something that could be like a routine thing that you can do maybe every Sunday or something like that. Doesn't have to be every day, but maybe every Sunday. Because, Sunday fun day. Don't limit yourself. Try it all. Try it all within reason. Now I hope you guys know I'm always talking about legal things, right? Okay, we're not encouraging illegal activity, but somebody will be out there like, my hobby is scamming, and you're like, okay, all right, calm it down. But yeah, just try it, and I would love to know what you guys are. What's your hobby? I can share a couple. I think I shared some with you, but I love collaging. Is anybody else there like putting things together? Does anybody else like to bake? What do you like to do? If you made it this far, thank you so much. And we kept it light and cute today about having hobbies. If this is your jam, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you back here next week. Who knows? We might be talking about film. Alrighty, take care. And try those hobbies.